Riley, just what's your mindset going into this quarterback competition this spring?
Just trying to get better every day, taking it one day at a time, just learning from the other quarterbacks, and we all help each other out. So that's what we've been doing, throughout all of camp and then all through spring.
How did you grow last year as a redshirt?
Just getting bigger in the weight room, getting faster, and then learning the playbook way more. I mean, I have a really good understanding of it now, so that's the main thing.
When did you first feel like you had command of the playbook, Riley?
Midway through the season last year, I was struggling at first, but then as the season went on, I got a good grasp of it.
When you had to sit out with the leg injury, how difficult was that for you?
It was difficult, but God does mysterious things, so, He works in different kind of ways, and I just looked up to Him, and He helped me get through it, and now I'm just focused on this year.
When did you feel like you were physically at 100%? When was the leg healthy?
I would say probably Kentucky game. The last game of the season was probably when I was 100%.
How much did you beg to go in that game then? Sorry, Pat.
I didn't really, beg to go in or anything. I didn't want to burn a red shirt or anything like that, or go in and get it hit and get injured. That would be terrible. So,
Riley, how did you hurt your leg last year?
We do not know really. It might just be from just over pressing, like when I'm dropping and then pressing off of it to throw, because it's my right leg. So, I think that's the main thing, just over stress.
Was it one day in practice you felt something, it just started hurting, or was it?
Yeah, I mean, it got to like a point where it was just really sore, and then I didn't know what was going on, so I said something to them, and then they took me to get an MRI, and I had a stress fracture in my fibula.
When Nathan went out, were you the number 2? Would you have gone in behind Justin?
I don't know about that. That's last year. I'm focused on this year. I'm not really worried about if I would have went in or if I wouldn't have, or if I was hurt or if I wasn't hurt. So.
But if you hadn't been hurt, do you think you would have played last year?
I mean, I feel like I could have played. I don't know if that would have been the case, then put me in, but I was just, listening to what the coaches do, telling them what I needed to do, and just getting better every day.
Well, being the only guy who doesn't have, I guess the only of the 4 guys competing for the job, the only one who hadn't played in the game, does that put any kind of different pressure on you? You got to show a little bit more in practice. There's not really any film from you on Saturdays yet?
No, I wouldn't say that. I mean, I'm just going out and being who I am, playing quarterback, just working with my teammates every day, getting the chemistry down, and then, just hoping for the best during spring and then going on into the fall.
What do you think is the most you've grown physically, I guess, in the past year? Obviously, mentally, the playbook's probably the number one thing, but physically, what's maybe a lot different about you?
I'd say my weight. I came in at 173, and I'm 198 now. So I think that's the biggest thing, me putting on weight. I know SEC, there's some big boys out here, so I had to put on some weight.
What do you like most about this offense?
The fast tempo and catching defenses off guard. That's the main thing. So I love lining up and seeing a corner have to run all the way across the field just to match up with my receiver, and I can hike the ball before he's over there and get him the ball quick.
So you feel like you have pretty good command of this offense?
Oh yes, sir. I feel like I have really good command. Just being out last year, I think that helped me a lot. Just preparing, learning the playbook more, and then just off the field working with players and getting chemistry down.
How similar was it to what you did last year in high school?
It's pretty similar. We ran a pro style in high school, but we went out the shotgun a lot, so it's pretty similar.
You came in last year and it was a competition. A year later, it's still a competition, and you hadn't burned a red shirt. Do you kind of look at that as a positive for you going into the spring?
Yeah, I look at it as a positive. I mean, we compete every day. That's what we do. We're quarterbacks. We're different than everybody else. We live at a higher standard than everyone else, so we just push each other every day, and that's the main thing we're focused on, just getting better every day as a quarterback and as a whole.
Given all the guys that are coming back from injuries, and then the early enrollees, the freshmen, what was the excitement level out there today for the first day?
Just the athleticism. We have a lot of weapons on the receiving corps, so that's the main excitement for me. I mean, just throwing the guys like Von Pearson, Josh Malone, people like that, it's going to be very interesting.
Was there an equal number of reps taken by the quarterbacks?
Oh yes, sir. It was just spread out today, just mixing in, getting in wherever, and just working with different guys.
What's been the biggest difference from you from day one of spring practice last year to this year?
I would just say my maturity as a quarterback. I know like when to throw one way or when not to. Just learning the playbook. That's like, if you don't know the playbook, you can't play quarterback. And then reading defenses, I know defense is way better as a whole now too.